Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog, our quarantine vlog actually. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the space we're living in for 2 weeks. It's actually the lowest level of my mom's house, a separate suite that she has down here, so we're very lucky to have it. But yeah, I'll take you around where we've been living for the last 2 weeks. It's been quite comfortable. There's a car horn going. It's kind of felt like we're camping down here because my mom created like a little makeshift kitchen for us, even though there's a little kitchenette here. And it's been fully functional for us. It's been fun. A lot of instant coffee and kind of this easy bake oven thing that we have in the kitchen. We've been doing our salmon and our chicken and stuff in. It's been not a bad 2 weeks actually. So here it is. Let's go through our little quarantine house. So as we come down the stairs from the main part of the house, we enter into the basement. This is the bathroom here. Ken's actually in there, so we're gonna skip it. Little kitchen, come back to that in a second. This is Ken's temporary office, and this is his office chair. So if I come make a meeting with him, I'm kidding, but sometimes I come and I sit here and we chat while he's working. This is a little bookshelf that came out of my sister's old bedroom, but my mom put it down here as our pantry. As you can see, there's quinoa and cookies and pasta, canned stuff, and a few bowls for cooking and whatnot. And then a bunch of liquor, which we've probably been into a little bit too much. And that's just a simple card table set up for Ken's temporary space at the moment. Lots of suitcases and boxes happening because he obviously just relocated from the Netherlands straight into the basement. We literally came from the back entrance straight in here, and we have not stepped foot past this area in 2 weeks. Yeah, living out of suitcases, which actually we've kept it all pretty tidy. I don't like to mess up my suitcases too much, so everything's still pretty much as is. Even Ken's stuff over here, not bad. Of course, we've got the big pool table in the center here, which has been quite entertaining for us. I'm keeping up a pretty good game with Ken. I've won a couple times, but I've also lost quite a few times too, so there's that. That's just a little spare pull-out couch that usually party goers sleep on. And then this is the main living area. Nice big couch. This I actually picked up at a thrift store probably like 12 years ago, so long ago. I picked up a few of these over the years. They were really popular for a while, but now it's kind of a coffee table here in the basement. And yeah, this is where we kind of hang out. Luckily, we have the back space area as well. So my mom and the dog stay in the front yard, and then we have this little outdoor seating area to ourselves, which, oh my gosh, is a godsend. I don't know what we would do if we were stuck in a hotel for 12 weeks. Oh my God, 2 weeks. That is a long time. I would probably go mental. And I'm a homebody person, and being in a small space, knowing I'm not allowed to go anywhere else, it does get to you. It gets to you a little bit. I mean, it's not as tidy as it could be, but I think considering we're living down here, having relocated, it looks pretty tidy. And back here is just a simple little bedroom and closet back there. It's been plenty cozy for us. Over in the kitchen, so this is the bar cart that usually sits here and functions as an actual bar cart when we're not living in it, obviously, but my mom moved over here as like a kitchen island for us. So we've got our little hot plate, little frying pan down here, up one pot, our instant coffee, the coffee maker. We actually haven't used the coffee maker at all. We're just going with the instant. I'm preferring the instant right now, and it works easily. Just boil up our water on the pot, and we've got coffee in the morning. And then all our plates and bowls and everything are down here. And then on this side we have our little kitchen. So we've got a full-size fridge, our little easy bake oven, microwave. We've done salmon dinners in here. We did a chicken dinner in here. We did kebab dinner in here. What else? I don't know. It's all we need. It's just the two of us. So it's been very comfortable. We got all our glassware and whatnot in here. Popcorn machines down here. I mean, it's kind of luxury quarantine life, if you ask me. My mom fully stocked the freezer and fridge with, of course, lots of dill pickles. It's looking a little bare now that we're at the tail end of our quarantine, but it's been plenty cozy. We've been very happy down here. Like I mentioned at the end of my previous vlog, the worst part about being down here is that Chico is right around the stairs at the top here, and he knows that we're down here and it's us. It's not strangers. So when he, every once in a while we can hear him scratching at the door. If Mom goes out, which there was one day, she was out for like hours, and oh my gosh, she was howling up there. It was torture to not let him down here, but we survived. We survived. So yeah, that has been our humble abode for the last 2 weeks. It actually went by quicker than I thought it would. I was surprised. Day 2, 3, I was like, oh my God, I need to go somewhere. Ready to hop the fence back here. Obviously, we're very lucky to have this space. So thankful we were able to make this work. And it's actually been very fun going through my sister's stuff that she stores back here in this spare bedroom. This is actually one of them. It's a really cute little kind of Victorian style top with little buttons. My sister is pretty much, I don't think she's actually shopped in a real retail store probably 5-7 years, like a long time. She only shops in my closet when we're abroad and thrift shops. So everything I've taken from her, borrowed, is from a thrift shop. I really like it. It has cute little covered buttons, and then I love the detail here. It's very cute, especially with the messy wavy hair. I think it looks fun. If I was going out, I'd probably put a hat on too. So once we're upstairs and I've got a good mirror to show you things in, I'll show you what I've grabbed from her closet. The other thing I stole from her, a couple days into our quarantine, I couldn't figure out where the heck I had packed my razor. It was gone, disappeared, or I just didn't pack it somewhere. So I went into her bathroom here, her old bathroom, went digging around. I thought maybe I can find something there. I didn't want to turn into like a woolly mammoth living in here for 2 weeks, so I wanted to find a razor. So I went digging around in her stuff, and luckily I did find a bunch of razor heads and razor handles, 2 separate pieces, but they're all different brands. So none of them clicked in together properly, which is a bummer. So I've just been using the actual razor head to shave my armpits and whatnot. Making use of whatever is around you, or just going with the flow, is kind of how we grew up. You know, if you don't have a fork, find something that's kind of like a fork. If you don't have scissors, find something else that'll work like scissors. So the razor head has done me just fine. My armpits are shaved. The other thing I've noticed that I've been doing is that when I'm in the shower, because my hair is like nice, clean Canadian hair now, when I'm in the shower, just without thinking of it, I avoid sticking my head under the water, because at home, the more I did that, the more buildup I'd get in my hair. So I would wash my hair as quickly as possible and then tie it up in a bun to make sure that that the water didn't hit my hair more than it needed to. And I'm finding I'm doing that here without even thinking. It's so weird. It's just like a gut reaction to try to like avoid the shower. But when I realize it, then it does feel nice to let the water run down through my hair and to have nice, clean, fresh hair again. Oh, the gardeners are in the backyard of the neighbors, so quarantine. So, as you can see, I'm still downstairs. The downstairs people, as Mom likes to call us. We were supposed to be out today, but leave it to me to feel a little twinge of something happening in my throat day before we're supposed to be out of quarantine. Ken actually joked about that like a week ago. He's like, if one of us ends up sick, it's gonna be you, and it's gonna be like 12 hours before we're supposed to be out. Could be in my head, but I felt a little something, so we ended up booking a test out in Timbuktu. We actually went all over the place trying to get a test for me. So yeah, lineups everywhere. Around here, they all do, all the testing's done like at your car. You just roll your window down, they swab you, roll your window back up. But the 2 first places we went to had lineups around the block, like hundreds of cars probably. One of them especially, it was crazy. So we ended up just going to the original appointment I made out in Timbuktu, and that turned out perfectly. We just rolled up to the front of this tiny little hospital. They asked me a few questions, took my temperature, did the swab. It actually looks worse, because I've seen videos, it looks worse than it feels, but it does not feel good. Like, it really does feel like they're going to the center of your brain. And I thought for sure when she pulled it out, my nose was just gonna gush blood, but I'm all good. So it was really quick. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Ken actually had it worse. I think he felt so bad for me when she went like halfway in, and then I went, oh, and then she went all the way in, and I was like, oh, like just like shaking, trying my hardest to stay still. And he said he was like, couldn't even watch. It was like watching a baby getting its immunizations or something. It felt so bad for me. So yeah, now we are downstairs still in quarantine, both of us, and will be until my test results come back. Hopefully they're negative. It'd be great if they are. If it's positive, I'll be glad that I got the test and stayed down here for the extra few days or until my symptoms resolve. So yeah, it's going to turn out to be more of a 16, 17, 18 day to quarantine versus the original 2 weeks we were supposed to do. God, I'm gonna see the doggy. Oh, you can come into the yard. Hi, Gigi. Oh, he's so tired. Hi. Oh my God, my little puppy. Did you just wake up? Did you just wake up? I met you. Oh my gosh, that was quite the wait, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, I forgot how tiny you were. So exciting. Oh my goodness. You're going to need a good drink of water after all this. Oh my goodness. You get your backyard back. You can run around in your yard as you please. You're gonna have such a puppy hangover. Such a hangover. It's too hot for zoomies. Too hot. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Woo, okay, it has been a good few weeks. Many weeks. We've been out of quarantine for quite some time now, but I feel like now is a good time to finally do the tail end of this vlog. I just never got around to it. If you followed along on my Instagram, it's somewhere here. There was a very big announcement over there that makes my disappearance here make a little more sense. So head over there if you want to know what I'm talking about. You'll hear more about that in the future, obviously. But for now, I just wanted to round off this vlog. I did promise that I would show you a few things that I found in my sister's closet while in quarantine. So I pulled those out of her closet again. Some of them were already in my closet. So I'm gonna try those on for you and show you my picks from my sister's closet. They're kind of like double thrifted because she thrifted all this stuff and then I've taken it from her, recycled it from her closet. So it's like, you know, thrifted, recycle picks. But other than that, we've just been settling back into Vancouver life. Our back boxes finally arrived. They got stuck with customs for a while there. It was a bit of a nightmare. Nothing to do with the company we used, just logistic stuff, pain in the butt, but they finally arrived. We're completely unpacked, we're settled. It's feeling like almost we never left, which is wild to look. I was looking back on my own Instagram the other day and thinking, did that really happen? How is that almost 3 years that we've been away and a year and a bit in Amsterdam? It was like some kind of figment of my imagination, never happened. So yeah, we're just happy to be home with the pup, visiting family, but still keeping our bubble very small, obviously. But yeah, that's kind of the life update for now. Make sure to check over my Instagram to see what's really been going on in my life. But for now, I will show you what I found in my dear sister's closet. Okay, first up is this very menswear inspired denim shirt. I'm a sucker for an oversized denim shirt. It has to be menswear for this kind of look. Very oversized, kind of just looks like I'm bumming around, but I like it. I would probably actually pair it with a pair of slim fit kind of jeans. Right now I just have on linen kind of joggers is what I already had on, so I just threw it on over top. But the best part is, we know my love for Levi's is never ending. Actually, when I pull this off, I should probably show you the inside, because that's really the part that makes my heart go pitter patter, the inside label of this. It's actually quite a unique color. It doesn't really show up on camera, but it's got like blue threading on it, which I've not seen too much in Levi's. Usually Levi's is like really old school, just true tones, kind of natural denims, natural threads running through it. So you can see it more on the sleeve here. Maybe it's more of like a greenish kind of dirty wash shirt. Really love this one. Very comfortable, obviously. Great for the weekend. This one will probably not permanently stay in my closet. I doubt my sister will allow me to keep it forever, because she probably loves it too, but for now it's living with me. There we go. That is the tag. Super retro. Jeans for women. Oh, it's actually a women's shirt. Interesting. Nothing is more authentic than Levi's. Super cool. I love the colors in that. Very retro. This mirror is so filthy that my camera is having trouble focusing. That's next on the agenda, I guess. But the dress. We can't ignore the dress. I can't believe my sister left this behind. She actually wore it to a wedding we both attended at one time, and it looked great on her, so I don't know why she left it behind, but her loss is my win. The neckline in particular is what I love about this. It has like a slightly squared, rounded off neckline, and then it's actually ruched through the center here, so it's really flattering. Comes right in at the waist, zippers up the side, and then all the designs on the bottom. This would be a great Thanksgiving Day dress. I'll probably actually wear it Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. I love the orange tones of it. It's very Thanksgiving. And the little puff sleeve on the side here, kind of ruche it up. Hard to do with one hand. I love the way it looks, just kind of small little puff sleeve like that. Very flattering, very comfortable, great for a big, huge dinner. And it was thrifted, so. Okay, this one is adorable. Definitely, whoa, more my style than my sister's style. My sister is much more casual, less girly, kind of like boho funky. So this is definitely more my style, especially a couple years ago I would have worn this poodle skirt, A-line style skirt a lot. But the color is what really drew me to it, and I love the little print on it. It kind of has, I don't know, just makes it more interesting. Why am I falling so much today? I don't know what's up with that. I'm finding it difficult to look in the camera and move around. I haven't done this in a while. Definitely very flattering, sits right at my waist. I love the way it looks, which is a classic, simple white little tee. Definitely more summer, which is a shame because we are heading into fall here now and our summer days are limited. But maybe with cowboy boots, I don't know, I could see that maybe working somehow with a chunky knit sweater. I'd have to play around with it a little bit. But this one I don't think she'll miss too much because, like I said, it's not really her true style. This is more something she would wear to, actually she wore this to our wedding rehearsal, pretty sure, didn't she? Definitely more of a wedding, you know, dressy kind of event for her, but for me I would wear this with like sneakers or my little Tom's mules, very casual, just on an everyday basis. So yeah, I think this is a good addition to my wardrobe. She won't miss it too much. Okay, I 100% saved the best item for last. When we were still in quarantine, I posted that I had found this in her closet on my Instagram, and she almost instantly messaged me back saying, "You better not lose that. That's one of my favorites, you know." And I was like, then why didn't you take it with you when you moved? It couldn't have been your absolute favorite if you left it behind. But I mean, she's missing out. She's gonna want this back for sure. She made that loud and clear. But how cool is this? This is like a true vintage. It has the vintage smell and the feel to it despite washing it many times. So it's authentic. And the label is also super cool on this one. See if I can find it. Universal Retro. If anyone knows Universal Retro t-shirt years, let me know what year this is from. Because I want to say late 80s, 90s probably. The coloring on it is so cool. It's like neutral, but not neutral. It's like a beige tone on the base, on the background of it, and then all these really vibrant, super cool colors. I kind of wish that Universal looked a little bit more like this and would go back to its old 90s ways, because it was just so much cooler back then. It's still cool now, but like everything in the 90s is just cool. I wonder how much this would actually sell for on like eBay, because I would pay a pretty penny for something like this. I can't believe my sister left it behind. It is awesome. Ken actually really loved this one too. He was adamant that he could wear it better than me, so he tried it on and it actually looked pretty good on him too. It's a little tight maybe, especially after the quarantine diet, but maybe we can share it. All three of us can share it maybe. It needs a few more washes still though. It's crazy how it just holds on to that vintagey smell. So yeah, what do you think? Is this one your favorite too? This is by far my favorite. I love it. So I think we're gonna leave the vlog here. Hopefully that was entertaining. You got to see where we spent our, how many days was it? 14, 15, I think it was like 17 days of quarantine by the end of it. Thankfully, I was negative, we were negative, and we are staying happy and healthy. So far, so good. We are loving being back at home. If you're not already, make sure you follow along on Instagram so you can see what we've been doing. Behind the scenes, I post over there quite frequently, although a little less because of that big announcement that I made over there. It's keeping me busy. Just a little housekeeping. I do have a few Amsterdam vlogs that'll still go live, and our Amsterdam house tour that I have yet to edit. I get to that at some point, but just don't be confused when you see Amsterdam stuff pop up. We're still in Vancouver. I just have some residual footage to get through and a few other vlogs that may seem a little out of sequence, but like I always say, this is my little diary. It's my little online journal of life and stuff. So it all makes sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to you. I hope it's not confusing. I hope you still enjoy it, even if you're like, where the heck are they? I try to keep everything sorted over on my Instagram. So make sure you're subscribed here if you're not already so you don't miss those videos coming up. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And